I'll be seeing you in all the old familiar places.
I loved We'll Meet Again. I was fortunate enough to see this production in Opelika. I found the complete production to be a message of hope, a message of inclusion, and just a wonderful walk through the 20th century and the importance of welcoming communities, welcoming those who are oppressed in a real-time history lesson. And what was meaningful to me is I knew Mr. Stern, and to have that personal connection and know his history and to see it come alive on stage was such a meaningful experience. So as a community member, I found it to be enlightening, and as an educator, I think it's drastically important that this message is put before our communities and our children so they can see what this family experienced, so that we learn the lessons that it's able to teach.
We started talking about Henry Stern, and we brought those lessons to the students and tied it to our World War II curriculum and our state standards. One of the things about Henry, I think about his age and how close in age he is to our students that this play is geared to for our 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. So when we tie it to the standards, we tie it to the people. Henry kind of brings it in because of the age that he was when he came.
It was really, really good. It taught a really big story about how he came from Germany and he came to Opelika, Alabama, and how everybody treated him the way they would want to be treated.
Just because they're like a certain race or they have like a certain religion, that doesn't mean they're different. It means like we're all the same on the inside. It doesn't matter like the race, the religion, if you're Jewish, and things like that. That's what is very special.
When you listen to the trumpet of Harry James.
There are universal lessons in this production. Again, it's a message of hope. It's humorous, it's funny, but it's also very meaningful and touching. And I think every student throughout the Southeast, throughout America, can find lessons to learn from the Stern family and from the community that received them.
This is a story, and it gives that human connection, so it's not just statistics and facts. It's a human story full of feeling and emotion that they can connect to make them understand this event in this time period.
We needed to come up with a plan, step by step, what teachers can do, and because there's so much information. And so with the history part of it, I took the standards and what I teach, starting with anti-Semitism and what happens there, and then we progress through the standards with history.
We wanted to give teachers almost a guide that's been completely done, where all they have to do is click, open, look at it, and they can use it directly in their classroom. This at least gives them a step-by-step process, and they can pick and choose what they want to use with their class appropriate to their age level.
I recommend this play because learning about the Holocaust is good enough as itself, but watching the play can unlock many more things that you didn't know, and it's so much more deeper after you watch the play. You learn about the Holocaust at this age, and you probably continue to learn more and more about it. And watching the play is just a start of a whole nother path of the Holocaust and World War II. It connecting to the curriculum is even better because it makes learning way more interesting and exciting. It's always exciting to see a visual after reading a book.
Just like with anything in history, you can't change things or make the world a better place if you don't know what's happened before. And something like this, people always wonder, how did this happen and why? And when you look at the pieces, you see it could very easily happen again.
If we don't tell history and we don't like tell what those people went through, it might happen again, and we don't want that to happen. So we could we find out other people's stories so that we can like get that information and know, like, hey, we don't want this to happen, we don't want this to happen.
It's an American story of hope and history. So I do encourage people to give this a close look when you're considering bringing this into your community, into your schools. You will not regret it. It helped change my life. It helped change my way of thinking as both a member of this community and as an educator. And I think it will do the same for your community.
He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B.